Rise up, y'all. Rise up. Grand Rising. Today we're going to be getting into the movie. I know y'all all know it. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely from your 90s. If you're a 90s kid, it's from your 90s childhood. And we're going to get into the symbolism, the spiritual symbolism of this movie. We're going to get into the main character, Milo, first of the movie. Milo is an effigy and a caricature of Nikola Tesla. I will get into why and how. One of the biggest clues is him in his study of crystal technology and how everyone around him looks at him as a kook, a crazy man. They did this exact thing to Nikola Tesla when he was alive. And notice how Milo and Nikola Tesla are alive in the same era. You see, Disney is a part of that coup that likes to psyop the children because you understand that they put all the spiritual and esoteric messages in front of the children because the children are the future. And not only are they the future, they come from source. So with Milo, you'll see how he is an effigy of Tesla. Watch. You see that fresh cut on my man Tesla? You see his jawline? Looks mighty familiar. There we go again with that fresh cut upon that man. Notice that this man came first, and the movie Atlantis wasn't made until the 90s. I'm pretty sure that came out in like 90, or I don't think it came out until 2000 actually. Might be wrong on that. I should go look at the date. One second. So yeah, once again, the movie came out in 2001. And you can see, like I said, once again, the resemblance of him and Tesla. The only difference is that they gave him the circular glasses. However, the what Milo talks about in crystal technology is the same exact understandings of what Tesla used to talk about in crystal technology. It's because it all comes back to chem. This is Kita and the people of Atlantis. Notice that they are indigenous. One reason why I really did not like this movie, I loved it as a kid, but as I grew up, as I became conscious, one reason why I did not like this movie is because it is the archetype and the trope of the caucus man coming and reteaching the indigenous people their knowledge. This has been done so many times. You can go, it's in Avatar, the movie Avatar, with the blue people, by the way. It's in many more movies. I'm not gonna give too many examples right now, but we already know this trope and we know where it is and when it comes out. The Caucasoid savior, as we like to say, the Kajra Borgia. He comes and he reteaches these people their understanding about their knowledge and their technology and how to use their crystal technology. Remember what I said about him being an effigy and a trope of Nikola Tesla? This is one of Nikola Tesla's most famous quotes. I'll let y'all read it for a second. It's understanding that crystals are, for anybody who didn't get done finishing it, I don't want to speed read. But it's understanding that crystals are living beings and understanding the ninth dimensional technology. This is technology I speak on a lot when it comes to the Anunnaki and higher dimensional technology. I would like to put people on and for people to understand the secret messages that they are sending out. We're going to get into this more. Remember what we said about the crystals being living. She had to tap into her subconscious in the movie. She had to tap into her inner heart chakra, her macabre, for the crystal to activate. Because the crystal was living itself, she had to basically match frequencies, match energetic energies with the crystal to activate the crystal so it could activate the protection around Atlantis. You dig? You dig? This is a part of that 369 technology, aka ninth dimensional technology. Notice how Kita was wearing the crystal the whole movie, but the crystal wasn't the key. The key was actually Kita. No pun intended. Kita was the key. Her understanding and her blood lineage, her active vision was the key. Without her and her people, the crystals would never truly activate. Now, this goes back to Chem. Notice how Chem, back in the days, the pyramids had gold atop of them. For what? Electrical conduction. Yes, and it was made out of limestone. Understand that we had crystal technology in chem. This is where also a man of this time, during Tesla's time, aka Hitler, went to go get his technology from. Hitler went to chem before he took over Europe. Notice how a lot of these people are going to chem to get chemetic knowledge before they go and advance. No pun intended. No coincidence intended. All right. These are all programmed. These are all planned. And know that the people of Kim, if we were to go back there and reactivate, it's not the crystals that are holding. Yes, they hold the information, but you gotta look at them as data centers. You are also a data center. You are the original data center, the active vision of the crystal. Crystals are hard constructed light, just like you as a non-ethereal being. And it's not just non-ethereal beings. We all have constructed light in us. We are light beings. However, when the body is melanated, you have more absorption and construction of light. So going back to that indigenous and activating the crystals, activating what we call in chem. Notice how this is Milo's book right here as well. What is on it? The golden ratio, 369. The golden mean is literally on Milo's book. They put these signals and sigils all around you to confuse you, because now you will look at Atlantis and be like, oh, I remember that movie, when it's actual history, it's actual knowledge. And we must re-tap back into this knowledge to unlock that DNA. Notice how in the movie, she couldn't understand her technology because she couldn't even understand her old language. How many of my people can understand Sumerian? How many of my people can speak Kemetic? And when I say is understand the hieroglyphs in ancient Chem, this is what I mean by we must advance back to our old, I don't say our old, but we must advance our DNA. We must advance ourselves once more by unlocking and tapping back into ourselves. Remember what I said, Kita was the key. It was inside of her all along. Without Kita, nothing would have been activated. It would have never been activated. Like, yeah, she had to relearn herself, but there's the beauty of it. You had to relearn, just like we are all relearning ourselves and re-understanding. This is ancient Kemetic ninth dimensional technology. When I speak on ninth dimensional, I speak on the Naki. It can only be activated by your own technology, the highest technology, which is Gaia in yourself, aka the Makaba, your terraform, your spaceship, as above as below. Not to get off task, the second movie was atrocious, by the way. However, it was also about crystal technology. This one was more about Odin. Yeah. The 9 realms, aka the 9 chakras that are you. The 9 realms that you must travel through the Bifrost, aka the Rainbow Bridge, aka your chakra systems, so that you can escape. I don't want to say escape, but travel through realms, advance through realms, instead of stay in this realm. And this is exactly what this one was about. And it also took you to the desert with the over in Mexico. I'm pretty sure it was by Mexico or yeah, it was in Mexico with the indigenous man with the villages. I forgot what it was with the indigenous villages and the man made out of dust. If y'all remember what I'm talking about, y'all tuned in. However, I'm gonna leave it here and end it here because I got like a minute left. This whole movie was about ancient Kemetic technology and ninth dimensional technology from the Anunnaki. It's right in your face. And it's a whole effigy and caricature on Tesla, which is why I spit on this movie, because Disney, of all people, hate Tesla and what he stands for. And it's very evident. I'm going to post more videos up on YouTube, and I'm on Instagram at the moment, but I don't really want to be a meta like that. I will post more informational videos on YouTube. I'm going to tag the link because TikTok won't let me put it in my bio. So if y'all are interested, tap in, let me know. And if this resonated, tap in and let me know. All right, guys. Rise up, rise out. One.